Sport is never monotonous, it's the beauty of the industry. In every player there's a story, in every game a twist. The colour of the jersey can disrupt a friendship. It may not develop into a hatred, more a determined yet respectful dislike. A friendship was put on hold recently when Sydney United met UTS Olympic. Schoolmates found themselves on opposing sides. They spend 5 days a week together. They attend the same classes, yet sit in very different seats.
If you want to cover that as well, you have to get
bisectors of chords, okay?
You see, David Barrett is the teacher, Jason Culina, the student.
For the last 6 years, I've sort of been having a look at the guys that have been filtering through this school in particular, and I've got a fair idea of the quality of the youth competition at present through sort of watching games before first grade teams on the weekend, and he really is something special. But in saying that, the guy's got a very level head, and obviously his father plays a big part in that and makes sure he keeps his feet on the ground.
A mutual respect exists. Jason in the embryo stages of a promising career. David established and enjoying the pinnacle of his.
Ali, we need to work out a couple of angles. What's this angle up here?
The week leading into game day, a certain tension developed at Westfield Sports High in Sydney's outer west. You wouldn't go as far as saying loyalties were divided. Most sided with Jason. After all, who would dare support the teacher?
Triangle BCO is similar to triangle BDA.
Probably they'll support me because I'm the student, they're my friends, David's the opposition, so I'll say they're on my side.
This area is very much a soccer area, and they're very interested in what happens on the weekend, and you know, they can tell me how many tackles I've missed and how many headers I've won, and you know, how many goals I haven't scored and all that sort of stuff when I get to school. So yeah, it's good. It adds a little bit of extra hype.
Go with it, Jason. If you're not sure, take another step. Don't just bang it.
At 16, Jason is regarded as one of the brightest young talents in the country. He's currently with the Australian under-17 side in South America and is the youngest player in the domestic competition.
Let's go, come on. Talk. Support him there, support him. That's it, Jay. Well done, David Zilic.
The road to Culina's future may very well be paved in gold, but there's been many difficult turns. His progress has been carefully calculated, and that can be attributed to his father, Branko, who's also his coach.
Why play a short ball, 2 yards here? Give us the ball. Why play a short ball here, 2 yards to him when you can go forward and start attacking? Why? So let's lift our heads up and be a bit more direct.
Some people do probably get jealous and think that I am too young and that I'm not good enough, but he kind of tells me, don't worry about that, and he does treat me a bit harder than the other guys do.
When it comes down to it, I mean, the boy's good enough to be in the team. And I don't think anybody who knew anything about the game could sort of deny that Jason doesn't, you know, have a spot in that first grade squad up there. Koshi.
Ambition doesn't deteriorate with age. If that was the case, playing fields would solely belong to the youth. David Barrett, captain of UTS Olympic, is one of the most experienced faces in the game. It's true that soccer, like most sports, is rapidly becoming a younger man's game, but a lot of that has to do with the standard of coaching.
He's basically got soccer integrated into his class timetable, so he can spend you know, a couple of hours each day pursuing his soccer career, and we offer that flexibility so that, you know, whatever he's training with the soccer, he's sort of not missing out on any schoolwork.
2 weeks ago, United, and for that matter Jason, emerged victorious. There'll be other meetings this year. Many expect these two sides to figure prominently in the battle for soccer's most prestigious domestic trophy. The heat in this clash may have simmered. It's difficult to predict what will happen in future matches, but that's the beauty of sport.